Everyone froze in shock. Live on the View, Joy Behar stormed off the set, and it wasn't a small argument. Clint Eastwood said something so jaw-dropping, so explosive, that the audience went silent and the cameras couldn't capture the full chaos. Millions of viewers are talking about this moment, and you're about to see exactly what happened. Asterisk, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Now, let's dive into what really happened. Asterisk, you won't believe what unfolded live on The View. 1 second, the audience was laughing, clapping, and enjoying the usual playful banter that has made the show a daytime staple for years. The next second, everything changed. Chaos erupted on set. The energy in the studio shifted from lighthearted to tense in a matter of moments. Joy Behar, the outspoken and fearless co-host known for her sharp wit and unapologetic commentary, shocked everyone when she announced that she was quitting the show, and it all happened because of a single remark made by none other than Clint Eastwood. Yes, you heard that correctly. Clint Eastwood, the legendary Hollywood actor and director, known for his iconic roles in classics like Dirty Harry and Unforgiven, as well as his reputation for being blunt and no-nonsense, said something during the live broadcast that triggered a response no one could have predicted. In an instant, what was supposed to be a routine conversation turned into a moment of high drama, a confrontation that would send shockwaves through daytime television. The audience in the studio could hardly believe their eyes. Cameras captured every micro-expression, every flicker of emotion on Joy's face, a mix of disbelief, frustration, and anger. You could almost feel the tension crackling through the air, as if the entire room collectively held its breath. Viewers at home, watching from the comfort of their living rooms, were glued to their screens. Social media lit up instantly with reactions, memes, and clips of the shocking moment, as people tried to make sense of what had just happened. But it wasn't just the comment itself that caused the drama, it was everything surrounding it. The timing, the context, the intensity of the delivery, and the personalities involved all combined to create a perfect storm. Joy Behar, who has spent decades in television fearlessly expressing her opinions and standing up for what she believes in, found herself at a crossroads. On one hand, staying silent could have meant compromising her principles. On the other, walking away meant leaving a beloved platform, a show she had been a part of for years, a show that millions of viewers had grown to love and trust. This moment wasn't just shocking, it was historic. Rarely does a single statement during a live broadcast generate such immediate and intense reactions. And yet, that is exactly what happened. Every network, entertainment outlet, and social media platform began dissecting the incident, replaying the clip over and over, analyzing every nuance, every syllable, and every facial expression. Fans were left asking the same question. What could Clint Eastwood possibly have said that would make Joy Behar walk off a show she has devoted so much of her career to? Adding to the drama, the reactions of her co-hosts were priceless. Some tried to diffuse the tension with humor, others with concern. But it was clear that no one was fully prepared for the magnitude of Joy's response. The usually smooth and well-oiled machine that is The View was suddenly thrown into turmoil. It was a rare glimpse behind the scenes, showing that even a top-rated daytime show is not immune to real human emotion, conflict, and the sometimes unpredictable fallout of high-profile personalities colliding. By the time the cameras stopped rolling, the news had already begun to spread like wildfire. Clips of Joy's reaction and the controversial comment went viral, sparking debates, discussions, and controversies across social media platforms. Everyone wanted answers. Everyone had an opinion, and everyone was stunned that a single moment on live television could escalate into something so monumental. This was more than just a disagreement. It was a clash of values, personalities, and public image. Joy Behar had made a decision that would change the landscape of daytime TV, if only for a while. And the world watched, captivated, as one of television's most fearless voices made a stand in a way that few could have predicted. All because of a statement from the one and only Clint Eastwood. So, what exactly did Clint Eastwood say that pushed Joy Behar to her breaking point and ultimately made her walk off The View? According to multiple sources and eyewitnesses who were present on set that day, the legendary actor and director made a comment during a heated discussion about modern politics, Hollywood's influence, and the responsibility of celebrities in shaping public opinion. Eastwood, known for his forthright, no-nonsense style, didn't mince words. His statement was blunt, controversial, and, for many in the room, completely unfiltered. Those who were there said the remark immediately created a visible tension in the studio. You could see the shift in the energy. What began as a casual conversation suddenly became charged with unease. It wasn't just an opinion being shared. It was a line that touched on deeply held beliefs, ethics, and social values. While the media is still circulating the exact wording of his comment, insiders confirmed that the statement struck a nerve with Joy Behar. It wasn't merely a difference of opinion, it was a clash of core values. Behar, who has always been vocal about social justice, fairness, and ethical responsibility in the media, found the comment offensive, dismissive, and incompatible with her principles. For someone who built her career on speaking truth to power, the remark felt like more than a casual disagreement. It felt personal. It wasn't only the content of the comment that mattered, it was the tone, the timing, and the context. Eastwood's words were delivered in a manner that some witnesses described as condescending and dismissive, creating an immediate sense of disrespect. In a live setting where cameras capture every reaction and millions of viewers are watching, this kind of tension can escalate quickly, and escalated. Did. Behar, known for her quick wit, but also her strong moral compass, found herself unable to continue the conversation without standing up for what she believes in. This wasn't just about politics. It was about boundaries, personal values, and respect. Joy Behar has always been unapologetically outspoken, but she is also someone who expects a level of decency and understanding in public discourse. When Eastwood's remark crossed a line, it ignited a response that was both immediate and uncompromising. According to insiders, she paused, took a deep breath, and then made the bold decision to confront the issue head-on, leading to her walk-off moment that stunned the audience. Fans and viewers around the world quickly began debating the situation. Some argued that Eastwood's comment, while controversial, was simply his style: blunt, unfiltered, and provocative. Others believed that Behar was right to take a stand, emphasizing that live television should not be a space where disrespect is tolerated, no matter who the guest is. Social media exploded with reactions. Clips of the exchange went viral. Hashtags related to the incident began trending within hours. This moment highlighted a larger issue: the struggle between celebrity influence, freedom of expression, and accountability. Eastwood's remark, whether intended to provoke or simply express a personal viewpoint, collided with Behar's unwavering commitment to her values. The result was a confrontation that was impossible to ignore, a clash not just of personalities, but of ideologies. Ultimately, what made this moment so significant was not just what was said, but the ripple effect it caused. Joy Behar's decision to walk away wasn't impulsive. It was a statement that respect, personal boundaries, and standing up for one's beliefs are more important than ratings, appearances, or maintaining the status quo. And in doing so, she reminded viewers around the world that sometimes courage means saying enough is enough, even on live television watched by millions. The fallout from Clint Eastwood's controversial comment was immediate and intense. The live audience didn't have to wait long to witness the shocking reaction that would instantly become the talk of the town. Joy Behar, who had been engaging in the discussion with her usual sharp wit, suddenly froze mid-conversation. Her face displayed a complex mix of emotions: frustration, disbelief, disappointment, and a hint of anger. Every micro-expression was captured by the cameras, leaving viewers at home glued to their screens, unable to look away. It was a moment that perfectly illustrated the raw, unscripted nature of live television: unpredictable, emotional, and utterly captivating. Other co-hosts on the set, sensing the tension, tried to calm the situation. They attempted to steer the conversation back to safer topics or lighten the mood with humor. But it was clear that this was no ordinary disagreement that could be smoothed over with a few jokes or polite interjections. Joy Behar made it unmistakably clear. She could not continue under these circumstances. She paused, collected herself, and then dropped a bombshell. She was walking off the set. In that instant, the audience erupted in gasps, and the energy in the studio shifted from curious tension to full-blown shock. Fans watching online and engaging on social media immediately went into a frenzy. Within minutes, clips of her reaction were circulating on every major platform, from Twitter and Instagram to TikTok and Facebook. Viewers couldn't stop replaying the moment, analyzing every nuance of Joy's response, her body language, and even the reactions of her co-hosts. Comments poured in from all over the world, sparking heated debates about the incident. Some argued that Joy overreacted, while others firmly believed that Clint Eastwood had crossed a line and that her reaction was not only justified, but necessary. As the footage went viral, hashtags like #JoyBeharQuits, #EastwoodDrama, and #TheViewShock started trending within hours. Millions of people joined the conversation, sharing their opinions, predictions, and emotional reactions. Some fans expressed sadness at the idea of losing Joy from the show, highlighting her decades of influence and fearless commentary. Others focused on the larger implications, discussing how live television often exposes conflicts that reflect deeper societal debates about respect, boundaries, and values. This live reaction became more than just a viral moment. It sparked a nationwide discussion about workplace dynamics and public accountability. People began asking questions about the responsibilities of high-profile celebrities like Clint Eastwood, the role of co-hosts in managing conflict, and the limits of free speech on live television. For many, this incident wasn't just about entertainment. It was a reminder that even seemingly scripted shows can reveal human emotions, ethical challenges, and moments of moral courage. For viewers who had followed Joy Behar's career for decades, this was both shocking and inspiring. She had long been admired for her honesty, fearlessness, and commitment to speaking her mind. This moment reinforced why she was such a respected figure. She wasn't willing to compromise her principles, even when millions of eyes were watching. Her reaction was raw, real, and relatable, a rare glimpse into the challenges that even top television personalities face. When navigating sensitive issues in a high-pressure environment, in the end, the live reaction didn't just shock fans, it captivated them. It became a defining moment in daytime television, a turning point that would be discussed and analyzed for weeks to come. Joy Behar's decision to step back, her visible frustration, and the tension-filled atmosphere of that broadcast reminded everyone that sometimes truth and integrity come at a very public cost, and that those moments, as uncomfortable as they may be, are unforgettable. What most viewers don't realize is that shows like The View are far from spontaneous. Behind the cameras, there is an enormous amount of preparation that goes into every segment. Scripts are drafted, topics are carefully planned, and even the most off-the-cuff moments are usually guided by producers to maintain a smooth flow. Yet, no matter how carefully a show is structured, human emotions are unpredictable, and tension can flare when strong personalities collide, especially in a live broadcast. According to insiders familiar with the incident, this was not the first time Joy Behar had found herself in heated disagreements with high-profile guests. Over the years, she has clashed with numerous celebrities and public figures, always unafraid to challenge opinions she found questionable. But something about Clint Eastwood's comment hit a nerve in a way that was different. It wasn't simply a difference of opinion. It was a line that she could not ignore. Many backstage staff reportedly felt the tension rising as soon as the comment was made. Sensing that Joy was approaching her breaking point, backstage, producers immediately sprang into action. They offered Joy a moment to pause, a chance to step away from the cameras and collect herself. They tried to reassure her that everything could be managed, that the segment could be steered back to safer ground, and that the audience might never fully grasp the intensity of the moment. Yet Joy remained firm in her decision. She realized that staying on set and continuing the conversation would compromise her values, and she simply could not allow that to happen. Walking away from a top-rated daytime show is no small decision. The View has been a major part of Joy's career for decades, giving her a platform to voice her opinions and influence millions of viewers. It is rare for someone to step away from such an opportunity, especially when it comes with fame, a loyal fan base, and career security. But for Joy Behar, principles mattered far more than ratings, public opinion, or even the pressures of live television. She chose integrity over convenience, standing up for herself in a way that few would dare to do on such a public stage. Sources say that backstage, the tension was palpable. Producers, co-hosts, crew members watched as a seasoned television personality made a bold and personal decision in real time. It was a reminder that, despite the glitz and glamour of Hollywood studios, human emotions and personal beliefs are always at play. Even the most polished productions cannot entirely control the reactions of individuals who have spent years cultivating their voice, their perspective, and their ethical compass. This behind-the-scenes drama highlights the complexity of live television. Where scripted plans can collide with raw, real human emotion, it also serves as a window into Joy Behar's character, someone unafraid to stand up for herself, who values respect and personal integrity above all else. While viewers only saw the moment she walked off, the hours leading up to that decision were filled with intense reflection, calculation, and the weight of knowing that millions were watching. Ultimately, what happened behind the scenes underscores the high stakes of daytime television. Every comment, every expression, and every decision carries weight. Joy Behar's choice to leave was not impulsive. It was a deliberate and courageous act that spoke volumes about who she is, a woman unwilling to compromise her principles, even when the spotlight is at its brightest. It reminds fans and fellow professionals alike that behind every dramatic on-screen moment, there is often an equally intense and powerful story unfolding out of the public eye. Joy Behar's departure from The View has left a huge, undeniable void in the world of daytime television. For years, she has been a central figure on the show, a voice of wit, humor, and fearless commentary that millions of viewers have come to rely on for insight, entertainment, and a dose of honesty. Her unique style, the ability to balance humor with serious discussion, and her commitment to speaking her mind have made her an irreplaceable part of the show's identity. With her exit, the question now on everyone's mind is, who will fill her seat? Will the show bring in a new co-host with a similar personality, or will they take the opportunity to change the dynamic entirely? And, most importantly, how will her absence affect the millions of viewers who tuned in each day, not just for the news, but for Joy herself? For fans, this is a deeply bittersweet moment. On one hand, there is immense respect for her courage and integrity. Walking off a live top-rated show is not a decision made lightly. It's a choice that requires conviction, confidence, and a steadfast commitment to personal principles. By standing up for herself in the face of controversy, Joy has reminded her audience that authenticity and moral courage matter more than ratings, appearances, or maintaining a public image. Fans admire that she chose to prioritize her values over comfort or convenience, and her decision has sparked a wave of support across social media platforms. On the other hand, viewers are feeling the loss of a familiar and beloved voice, someone who has been a constant presence in their daily lives for decades. Joy Behar's humor, sharp observations, and fearless debates made The View more than just a talk show. She made it a space where audiences felt engaged, challenged, and entertained. Her departure leaves a tangible gap, and for many, it will take time to adjust to her absence. The connection between a host and the audience is rare and special, and losing someone of Joy's caliber is undeniably significant. Meanwhile, Clint Eastwood, whose comment triggered this chain of events, has once again found himself at the center of public debate. Discussions about the impact of his remark, his intentions, and the ethics of celebrity speech are ongoing. Some defend his blunt, no-filter style as part of his persona, while others question the boundaries of respect in live public discussions. Either way, his involvement has amplified the incident, making it a story that transcends the usual talk show drama. What makes this moment so compelling is that it isn't just a celebrity feud or a sensational headline. It's a story about courage, boundaries, and the power of standing up for oneself in the public eye. Joy Behar's walk-off is a reminder that even in highly scripted, high-pressure environments like live television, personal integrity cannot be compromised without consequence. She showed millions that standing firm in your beliefs, even under scrutiny, is an act of strength that resonates far beyond the moment itself. For viewers, this episode of The View serves as a powerful lesson. It demonstrates that speaking your truth, even when it is uncomfortable or unpopular, is often more important than maintaining a false sense of harmony. Joy Behar may have left the show, but her decision and the principles behind it will be remembered for years to come. Fans will recall this moment as a turning point, a bold, unapologetic stance that underscored the value of authenticity in a world where compromise is often the easier path. Ultimately, this incident has left a lasting impact on The View, its viewers, and the broader conversation about public discourse. Joy Behar's absence will be felt, but her legacy of courage, honesty, and unwavering integrity will continue to inspire audiences and remind everyone watching that sometimes choosing truth over comfort is the bravest act of all.